Welcome back to our channel.
Stephanie here.
And Jessie.
And we are
Soul Sisters. Alright guys, so today we have for you a little video to get to know us better.
A never have I ever challenge. It's about to get juicy in here.
Oh yeah. Alright, so why don't we just dive right in?
Oh, just BTW. Look at this. Can you see it? Jessie was feeling creative.
Oh man. Alright,
Let me
so
set this up.
let's just dive right into the
Wonder.
juicy one. So, never have I ever gotten arrested. What? What?
I never gotten actually arrested, but I got picked up by the police.
What?
You don't know?
No.
I never told you?
No.
So, just quick story. I was working at the supermarket around a block and a half from my house. And at that time, I don't know if they have it now, but when I was a teenager, I believe I was 15 when I was working there. And they had a curfew. So on summer, you can be outside after 10 p.m. You couldn't. If they saw you, they would pick you up and you had to go. The parents had to go and get you in the police station. So, and the parents get a fine. And after like the third time, they get court and everything. So it was a serious thing. So I was walking home from work after the supermarket closed at 10. And right before I got to my house, I got stopped by the police and I got picked up. And Mama had to go get me at the police station.
That's hilarious.
I tried to explain, but they wouldn't care. But I remember I was crying and I was freaked out because I felt like they were going to put me in jail. I was like 15. It's like, especially because I'm a drama queen. So.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. I had no idea.
No, I thought
I
I told
had
you.
no idea.
Oh, it's not a thing you say, hi, my name is Stephanie, I got arrested with this scene. Nice to meet you. So the next one up is, never have I ever thrown up on a roller coaster. And I'm like a 50-50.
I've never thrown up on a roller coaster or after a roller coaster either. I've just felt a little nauseous or something, but I'm pretty good with that. Like, I've never thrown up.
Well, last time that I went to a roller coaster, it wasn't too long ago, that I really didn't throw up because of the roller coaster, but I wasn't feeling well the whole day, even before I went into the roller coaster, like into the park at all. I wasn't feeling well. I had a migraine, and a lot of people, if you guys have suffered from migraines, you know that eventually you end up throwing up. And for me, it's hard to throw up, but I have to force myself because immediately after I throw up, I feel relief. So after the whole day, especially going in circles and like bumping my head, I had such a pain that I couldn't see. So I went into like the little woods in the parking lot and made myself throw up, but not because of the actual roller coaster, it's because of the pain I was going through.
Next question, or next never have I ever. Never have I ever taken food out of a trash can and eaten it. Only...
Shit, no, the wrong one.
Oh. I have, but only like on a really clean trash can when I accidentally throw out something that I didn't mean to throw out. So like, I don't know, like a piece of fruit or like an orange or something, like I accidentally fell into a garbage can and it's just like paper or something at work. Like it's my personal trash can, but like, or it's like right at the top. But if it's like a really gross trash can that has like
things that throw up gross to out.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you're desperate.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Okay. Never have I ever snooped through someone's bathroom or bedroom without them knowing.
We are equally nosy.
I think I've done that every single time I go to somebody's house for the first time.
Yeah, I've definitely gone through people's medicine cabinets.
All the time. I think you can know a person the best when you go through their like bathroom mirror thing, like oh, I'm so sorry.
Wait. Side note. Yesterday, this is kind of gross, but like yesterday, the funniest thing happened to me. I don't usually burp or anything, but like, I don't know, I'm just not a big burper. But like yesterday I was at a restaurant with my boyfriend. Dogs. So yesterday I was at a restaurant with my boyfriend, and I was having some sangria in like a little glass, and I was sipping it through a straw because I had red lipstick on. And so I'm like, you know how like sometimes you just sit there with like the straw in your mouth but you're not really drinking anything? So like I was just there with the straw in my mouth, and then I burped and it went like straight through the straw and it made the drink bubble like and I was just like, oops. That made it really obvious that I just burped. It was kind of gross, but it was funny. So the next one is, never have I ever kissed a stranger. You little...
Yeah, be careful with this one.
So it was one time. Yeah,
One time too many?
No, it was once. And it was when I was studying abroad. And when I was studying abroad, I was in Japan. But I took a like 5-day vacation to Korea, South Korea. And one night I went out with like the girl that I went with there. We went out dancing and stuff. And then a guy started dancing with me. And then it just... Later on, he kissed me in the club.
Hi, baby.
He kissed me. I kissed him back. It was over after that because he asked me to go home with him, and I was like, hell no, don't work that way. Bye, boy. And especially in a foreign country, I don't freaking know you. Like, you barely spoke English. I barely spoke South Korean. So, like, no, like, I'm just not, no. Bye. But, yeah, and then in the same night, he was super cute. But, like, the same night, a few hours later, one of her, like, guy friends tried to kiss me again, and I was like, nah. One is enough in one night. And
she was
really
on
cute
the
too.
roll. She was like, keep him coming.
He was really cute too. And I was like, it was really cold. It was winter, and I had a scarf on, and I just kind of dipped my head into the scarf, like, whoa, no.
Those Korean boys are on the hot for American girls.
Well, you know.
So next one is, never have I ever had a surprise party thrown at me.
Thrown at me?
Thrown
for me! Yeah, she had a party thrown at her.
Shut up.
Alright. So the answer to that one is... Oh, hell no! You never have?
No.
But you did for me.
So?
I thought you had.
Never.
Oh, that means I have to do it for her. That's why she's saying it. That's why she put this question in there. She's like...
No, I just wanted to show off that I'm the best friend ever that actually threw you the best surprise party ever.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, yeah, man, I really like surprises.
I don't like surprises.
Oh yeah, that's true too. She doesn't like surprises. But I really like to be surprised.
I like surprises as long as I don't suspect anything. Then my anxiety will hit and I have to know everything and I want to be involved and I want to like be hands-on. That's why if you ever have to do like anything for me that you don't want me to know, make sure that I don't find out. And for some reason, I'm really good at reading people when they're like trying to throw a surprise party at me. Actually, my mom
still at me.
I have that on my when I turned 13, I had another birthday party and my friend stole all my birthday gifts and left. So yeah, that was another one. So only 2 birthday parties in my life. That's why I don't throw birthday parties.
That's terrible. What a friend.
Suck. They were friends. I was 13. I thought that the bad people were good. They were like, oh my God, they're talking to me. And I was so wanted to fit in that when they said I invited them, they came over. And they went into my room, apparently to talk on the phone or something. And I went to take care of my aunt or something that she just arrived. And then they said, oh, we have to go home. And they left. When I went to open my gift, there was nothing in there. In my room. It was a cell phone, my first cell phone. A bunch of gifts. My uncle got me a laptop. Yeah, we got the laptop back, but we never got anything else back. Because one of the moms of the kids made them give it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I got over it. I was just a kid.
Yeah, I would have gotten them kids arrested.
I don't know.
Queen Petty over here.
I don't know.
They would have had a record.
The bumps in the road makes the way into where you have to be, right?
Yeah.
If they don't shift you from one side to another one, you never get to where you have to be. So,
Next one will be, never have I ever gotten bullied.
so let's get comfy for that one.
And
I go first.
I think so. I mean, obviously, getting bullied is like always a long story, and that can be like a story, like a more extended video for later. But long story short, I was very, very bullied. I guess I can't remember if it was 7th or 8th grade. Oh, I think it was 7th grade. 7th grade was the worst. I think I was bullied here and there after the words and beforehand, but like the worst were like they were threatening me with like physical things and whatnot was in 7th grade. And like, I mean, yeah, things got really escalated in class one day. They were just yelling really mean things to me. Everybody in the class was like, why don't you say anything back? And I was just like, no, I'm not going to stoop down to their level. I'll be doing better things one day. Well, they're obviously not. I said it in a more elaborate way, but yeah, so it was basically just that sort of thing. I was very vocal about it. I made sure that I made it stop. I went to teachers, I went to my principal, and they made it stop very, very quickly. At least the very like violent stuff, like the very angry, violent sort of bullying, that stopped very quickly because I was very vocal about it and I wasn't taking no shit. So I was like, hell no, I'm gonna get these chicks in trouble.
I was bullied a lot when I was in school as well. It got in physical. I think it got in physical on 7th grade as well. But mostly was very verbally.
Yeah.
It got to a point when I was in high school that I would walk down the streets with my hair on my face and I wouldn't make any eye contact with anybody, not even on the street. And I think it stopped. I started loving myself and realizing you have to love yourself before anybody can even look at you and love you when I had my daughter. So it wasn't too long ago. I was a person that I would work. And even after I was married. So it's something that even kids can be very cruel. I was bullied since I was a little girl, since I can remember. And until I was like, 21? That I started not letting get to me. And there's people, fully grown-ups, that come to me today and they say like things like, you have gained a lot of weight. You look way fatter today than you did last month. And things like that. So I think bullying is a day-to-day thing. And I think we cannot always change bullying. I think it's something that it's really hard to change. So I think we have to change ourselves a lot, especially when we're older. And we have to give our kids the right tools so they know how to handle bullying. Because I think it's trying to eliminate bullies like trying to eliminate drugs. It's a really hard battle. Really hard battle to fight. And I think it's just a better way to prepare kids for those things than...
Yeah, prepare them both to not be the victim and to not be the perpetrator.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just teach your kids to defend themselves. You have to make sure they understand that they can't be the ones doing it as well.
Definitely.
So
yeah, we'll make a separate video for you guys for that. So next question coming up is, have I ever cheated on a test?
There's goody two shoes over here.
I have never. I think I was very scared of 30. Like, I always did the right thing.
Oh, you were
Because I was very scared always of getting into trouble. Like, like the thing about getting picked up by the police was the scariest thing to happen to me.
Yeah.
But I never got into trouble in school because I was afraid of getting suspended. I think I got in trouble once in school that I got suspended.
I never got in trouble, and I obviously never got caught. I was like a goody two shoes as well, and I was really scared. I definitely never did it in college because we had an honor code and it was super strict. Like if you got caught cheating in college, like you had to go to like this like it's almost like a court case or whatever. Like you had to go sit in front of a panel and like the honor panel, and they had to like find a punishment for you. Like it was a big deal. So I never did it in college, but in middle school, I think I did it once. And
once that she can recall.
in high school, there was one class that I struggled with a lot, and the teacher was terrible. She did not know how to help me. I tried tutoring, I tried everything, and I just, I was just desperate. And I was a very good student. I wanted to get into, a good college and stuff. So I was like, it is what it is. It's not like I haven't tried to do it the right way, so I'm just gonna take what I'm being given and
That's what she says to
move
make
with
herself sleep at night. Okay.
I don't care. I got a good grade, so. Next one is, never have I ever been awake for 2 days straight.
2 days, sweetie, that's like a vacation for me. When my daughter was born, I stayed up 7 days straight with no sleep.
Oh, okay, so hers is because of, like, motherly duties. Mine was just because I was having fun. But it wasn't, like, reckless fun. It was actually kind of funny. Because, like, you think, like, oh, when you stay up 2 days straight, you're, like, having real crazy fun. You're drunk or something. Literally, I was 17 years old. I was studying abroad in Japan when I was 17 years old for the summer. And we just, like my study abroad friends and I, we were just having a good time. We had a whole day together at some event. We ended up having, like, a sleepover at one of the host family's house. And we literally just stayed up all night talking, and then the next day had an entire itinerary of things to do as well. So that's why I ended up staying awake. So, like, yeah, it was, like, super fun and innocent and, like, just cute. But hers is, like, not fun.
Yeah, I don't think I've done much of that before having my daughter, but I have my plenty share of nights of not sleeping when she was born.
Yeah.
And she's a good kid sleeping now, but she still gives me, once in a while, her kids.
Yeah, I guess.
Last one is
Never have I ever
worked with someone I hated with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. Holy moly.
worked with someone.
So it is. I am not.
I'm gonna go like this with working with someone because I feel like I definitely have heavily disliked people that I've worked with, but I wouldn't say like that. I would say I've lived with someone I hated with a passion of 1,000 burning suns because of college. I had a roommate in college that I really hate. Like, this person made me so upset and so frustrated that I would literally, like, cry out of anger and frustration. Because, like, sometimes you just can't change people, I guess. So it's like, it was that frustration of, like, I can't change her. I can't make her do the things I want her to do. And it was just like, ugh, why? Like, so, yeah, I've luckily, working-wise, like, I've had some issues with work, but it didn't make me, I guess, hate them at that level, but definitely lived with people that way.
I don't think I ever hated anybody. I lived most of my life trying to make other people accept me the way I am. Like, I try to make everybody happy, do everything so people would have acceptance from everybody. And I wanted people to love me and care for me. So I did everything and put myself behind. But after I had my daughter, that's when I started making my changes. And now, for me, it's very easy. It's very easy for me because if somebody is not really bringing anything good to my life, and we're not talking about material stuff, we're talking about emotional stuff. If they're not bringing anything good to my life, they're bringing me stress, they're bringing me anxiety, they're not making me happy in any way, I don't stop talking to them, but I don't include them in my life. So if I see you on the street, I will say hi to you, I will be like, but I could cut you from my life. I will not invite you over, I will not call you If I see you, hi, bye, and that's it. There's people that I have cut completely, and I've told them I don't think you're a good person for me, and I don't really want to relate with you in any way, and I don't want you to be in my life, and I taken them completely. But I think that's another story for another day too as well.
Yeah.
But I just don't let them get to me anymore, because life is too precious and too short to be trying to change other people. We can't change anybody. We can only change the way we see other people. So
Yeah.
So
right,
I think, guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, please comment below and give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already,
Please make sure to subscribe.
somewhere around here,
Yeah.
we have to let you go because Mama has to go to work, and she needs to go to work as well.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And
We'll
we'll
see
see
you.
you next time.
We'll do. Bye,
Bye,
guys. Speak. Why did you speak?